You can't control the flow of the bro. That's straight loco. You get crazy with the one man show. You can't control the flow of the bro. That's straight loco. You get crazy with the one man show. You get crazy with the one man show. That's good. You can't control the flow of the bro. That's straight loco. So act like you know. The big show bringing it to you. Who are you? My song played again and again to my messaging to the brain. Keep it plain and simple. I only got one dip, no dipples are acting. So with me, how's it going? How you doing out there? I really don't care. All eyes on me. My tracks are free. I don't charge them for you. I don't from God. I got more bombs than the terrorists who follow Islam. It was beat you lacking. Look no further. I'm racking a second tracks daily. You sound bitter, really? Then put your money where your mouth is, kid. I'm too hardcore for your business. I talk the way it is. I don't gush. I put what you need. You don't want to hit. So like you suck a feel of rubber who styles smaller than slow like it's over. Protect the mother with a sick baby in her arm. You can't control the flow. Up to go to straight loco. You can't control the flow. Let the flow to straight loco. You get crazy with the one man show. Yo. You can't control the flow. The flow to straight loco. You get crazy with the one man show. The one man show. Why them brothers don't speak when we take stuff on the street? Each person is unique with something different to offer. We don't look, we judge, we don't bother. Whatever happened to black power unity? Being involved in the community. Black people there who chase my car or high, letting white pants them by, and you wonder why I keep to myself. You can't show me love when you don't love yourself. Moving on, the mic is warmed up, the track goes on, those who think I suck. But you can lift the hands off my nuts. I piss on the picture ass and keep crying. Throwing a little couple of casket on prison colors. Keep on saying. Somebody must have wrote the Bible. How can a thug be an idol, a role model? This world is twisted. Women nowadays do more bitching than switching. How can you call yourself a man bitch stuck up under any woman? Y'all telling me to demand respect. Make her hand over her paycheck. Shut up, I'm not being second. I'm being real. When I see what they got, I want to cop a feel. You know what I'm saying? You can't control the flow of the one man show. I'm straight loco.
You can't control the flow of the road that's straight loco. You're getting crazy with the one-man show.
And like you know, bro, I get down like I can Alabama. Don't quote the race number 4. Raise your hand if you're sure. Raise your hand if you're poor. I'm breaking out my hands pen. I ain't for that freestyle. I take it on my lyrics in conjunction so they function and gel with musical composition. Things got a blow to the song I grew up with.
Don't like it? Look at the grip. Suckers like you are flip.
So I pick your pop when you even start. Eat you like a shark. They ain't got no rock, no stuff, no stage presence. Tell me why I want to be like you, act like you. Here's my Rudy Poo candy, ASS, sorry, Curtis. Here's my scoop. Here's a scoop. I want to hoop around your best suit. Bring your best soldier. I'm colder. And then you know because I just told you. You cannot control the flow.
You can't control the flow of the road that's straight loco. You can't control the flow of the road that's straight loco. Come on and hold me tight, but all you wanna do is fuss, cuss, argue and fight. See, y'all ain't right. All I wanna do is hold you tight, but all you wanna do is fuss, cuss, argue and fight. See, I can't help you out with that, but check this out. Take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the BD show. Take it easy and take it slow, and welcome to the Brother Derrick. You other YouTubers, y'all straight greasy. Your whack beef videos sound cheesy. Please, somebody release me. Take it easy and take it slow, and welcome to the BD show. Take it easy and take it slow, and welcome to the Brother Derrick. I ain't stressing. I'm here to teach a lesson. I ain't stressing. I'm here to teach a lesson. I ain't stressing. I'm here to teach a lesson. keeping you other YouTubers out there guessing. So take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the BD Show. Take it easy and take it slow, and welcome to the millennium. Put that la la in. You other YouTubers, y'all straight greasy. Your whack beef videos sound cheesy. Please, somebody call Jeezy. Take it easy and take it slow, and welcome to the BD Show. Take it easy and take it slow, and welcome to the millennium. Turn off the light. Hold me tight. Hey, don't turn off the light. Bring my beat back. Hold me tight. Hey, don't turn off the light. Don't turn off the light. But take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the BD Show. Take it easy and take it slow, and welcome to the millennium. You other YouTubers, y'all straight greasy. Your whack beef videos sound cheesy. Please, somebody release me. Take it easy and take it slow, and welcome to the BD Show. Take it easy and take it slow, and welcome to the millennium. Turn off the light, but take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the Reverend Brother DERRICK Show. That's right, you live with the Rev. What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday, or horrific Tuesday, however kind of day you're having. Because I'm not with you, so I don't know if you're having a good day or a bad day. Look like the chat not moving, so let me type something in here. Let me type in hello. Make this chat move. Chat still not moving. What's going on with the chat? There's always gotta be something. What's going on with the chat? Why the chat not moving? Hold on a sec, y'all. There's always something every day. I'm refreshing it. Wait a minute, there it is. That's everything God give us a hard time every day. Don't know why. Let's see who here. Who has showed up? Who's here for attendance? This chat ain't showing nothing. Let me pull another chat. Hold on. Let me start another chat. Yeah, it shouldn't even be here. It's here on the screen. That's how I know we're in trouble. How about the chat? It's supposed to say restore chat. I should have known I was in trouble. So let's get to it here. Everybody need to check in and make sure they got their wrench. I don't want to hear nobody crying, I ain't got my rent. It's in the daggone title. Come get your rent. You should have them. You follow this show, you should have them. Ain't no reason for nobody not to have their wrench. All right, we just put a new chat in. It's the same chat, but we just redid it. And let me type something again. For those of you that don't have a wrench on this channel that watches, they got a wrench on the big channel, come get it. Don't want to tell me I can't put my links in because I ain't got no wrench. No, come tell me now. If you're not subbed to the channel, make sure you sub to the channel. Because even though we small, we got flag last night. We got flagged for playing this old video. But it's only for a week, and it gives us a chance to build this channel up. And like I said, we can do what we want to do. Y'all got y'all links, bring them. We get flagged, we're going to go right on over to the, what is that called? Jesus or something? We'll go over there to that one. When that one go, then we'll just hurry up and change the name of one of the Brother Derrick shows, and we'll go there. I don't know if y'all noticed, but yeah, no emojis. We need 600 and something subs. The video we showed about this white man at the CVS called the police on this black lady. And I don't know, Prime Time or somebody, because the video we watched, it had that linked in. And it's already on YouTube. This was not their video. This was somebody else's video, and they put it in there. I knew I should have stopped it, but I said they didn't flag the YouTuber that put this up. Why the hell would they flag me? But guess what? They flagged. We down for a week. So YouTube can kiss it, because you didn't flag the other channel, so why the heck you flag us? Because we got the video off another channel, and that was connected to a video. So I don't understand why we got flagged. That channel didn't get flagged. What the hell we get flagged for? They wanted to flag us anyway because of the content we was doing. Showing the southern terrorism that been going on in this country for 400 years. That's whatever they wanted to do. Flag that old video from 1990 something. That man probably ain't even alive no more. It's all good though. I mean, what? We earned what? 2 cents a video? So you took 14 cents out my pocket. Some videos we get 4 cents on, some we get 6 on, some we get 8 cents on, and let me not lie now. But the next time somebody donate, it'll be 10 times whatever we would have got for that whole week. That's why Victor Moan don't fool with AdSense. You better off focusing on donation, Patreon, and membership than you are trying to get paid off of YouTube. That's why I said they thought they were doing something. We was sitting here laughing at them. Like, whatever. We still here. Ain't like we had to start a brand new channel. Most of y'all should have y'all wrenches. But y'all that don't, speak up so you can get your wrenches. Anybody that don't have that wrench, speak up. All right, y'all. Douchebag is on right now. Oh, Ronald McDonald Dump is on right now. Y'all think we should take a look for the old half-dead? Do we even waste our time looking for old Trump D-Hump? Oh, Lord. I gave her 3 different links. Which one is it? Is it this one? It should still be live. It should be hard to find. Is that him? No, that's not it. Hold on a sec. Is that it? Send the link to somebody. Isn't it? Oh, it's over. Okay, good. We can start from the beginning. Good. Don't y'all love how they always start these things late? Let me fast forward. They talking about they want your vote. They can't even come on time. Y'all say I'm late. They always late. Come on. Really irritating me is that it's not letting me click it and see something. You ain't getting the bubble. So we already 24 minutes in. We 28 minutes in. We 35 minutes in. 36 minutes in. Got done.
Today, I believe.
About time.
Very well. And do well.
Let me show y'all can see it. Can y'all see this? I'm Kevin King. King of Fed? King of Feed? King of Feed Donald Trump? King of Fed? King of Fed? You see it? Donald Trump the president, you see it? He out there at the White House. Why them people sitting in chairs? You see it? Oh, Lord. I knocked over everything. Where did the mouse go? I see you ain't had no problem with the commercial on, though. Wait, what happened? What happened? I didn't ask you to do this. What are you doing? What the heck are they doing? I didn't ask for this. What are they doing? The mouse fell on the floor, y'all. Y'all ever have one of them days? Nothing go right. Y'all ever have one of them days when nothing go right? It even turned the volume off. All right, last check. Make sure y'all can see it. All right, let's go. Oh, Trump de-hump. Look at him. Neck like a boat.
Thank you very much, everybody. Please.
Welcome
It's not too hot, but it's pretty warm. Thank you. So, we've had a big day in the stock market. Things are coming back, and they're coming back very rapidly, a lot sooner than people thought. People are feeling good about our country. People are feeling good about therapeutics and possible vaccines. But we're going to go over quite a bit, and maybe at the end we'll take some questions if we have time. Not too hot. Today I signed legislation and an executive order to hold China accountable for its oppressive actions against the people of Hong Kong. The Hong Kong Autonomy Act, which I signed this afternoon, passed unanimously through Congress. This law gives my administration powerful new tools to hold responsible the individuals and the entities involved in extinguishing Hong Kong's freedom. We've all watched what happened. Not a good situation. Their freedom's been taken away, their rights have been taken away, and with it goes Hong Kong, in my opinion, because it will no longer be able to compete with free market. A lot of people will be leaving Hong Kong, I suspect. And we're going to do a lot more business because of it, because we just lost one competitor. The way it is. We lost a very, very serious competitor that we incentivized to take a lot of business and do well. And we gave them a lot of business by doing what we did. We gave them things that nobody else had the right to do. And that gave them a big edge over other markets. And because of that edge, they've done really historic business, tremendous business, far bigger than anybody would, of sensitive technologies. In addition, we're having the worst year, as you know, in 67 years. And I don't want them to have a bad year. I want them to have a good year. But they were taking advantage of the United States for many, many years. And that's stopping. But then the virus came in, and the world is a different place. But we're now getting back. And one of the reasons the market's doing so, it's almost at the point that it was at prior to the plague. Almost. We're getting very close. It's a great thing. It's an amazing thing what our people have done and what they've endured. No administration has been tougher on China than this administration.
We imposed historic tariffs. We stood up to China's intellectual property theft at a level that nobody's ever come close. We confronted untrustworthy Chinese technology and telecom providers. We convinced many countries, and I did this myself for the most part, not to use Huawei because we think it's an unsafe security risk. It's a big security risk. I talked many countries out of using it. They want to do business with us. They can't use it. Just today, I believe that UK announced that they're not going to be using it. And that was up in the air for a long time, but they've decided. And you look at Italy, you look at many other countries. We withdrew from the Chinese-dominated WHO, and we fully rebuilt the United States military, the WHO, World Health Organization. We were paying close to $500 million a year. China was paying $39 million a year. And China had too much say. They worked it very hard, which is a bad thing done by our past administrations. But we were tough, and we were saying, I was asking, I said, why are we paying so much more than China? China has 1.4 billion people. We have 325, probably 325 million approximately. Nobody can give the exact count. We're trying to get an exact count, but you have, over the years, many illegals who have come into the country. So it depends on how you want to count it. But you could say 325 to 350 million people as opposed to 1.4 billion people. And the world trade is terrible. That deal is terrible. And the World Health is a terrible deal. We've been very tough on the World Trade Organization, and we've been, I guess, as tough as you can get on World Health. We withdrew our money. We told them we're getting out. Doesn't mean that someday we won't go back in. Maybe we will when it's correctly run, but they made a lot of bad predictions, and they said a lot of bad things about what to do and how to do it, and they turned out to be wrong. And they were really a puppet of China. And make no mistake, we hold China fully responsible for concealing the virus and unleashing it upon the world. They could have stopped it. They should have stopped it. Would have been very easy to do at the source when it happened. In contrast, Joe Biden's entire career has been a gift to the Chinese Communist Party and to the calamity of errors that they've made. They made so many errors, and it's been devastating for the American worker. China has taken out hundreds of billions of dollars a year from our country, and we rebuilt China. I give them all the credit in the world. I don't give the credit for the people that used to stand here.
So close the border then.
They allowed this to happen.
And let us make the products instead of getting them from China. Why don't you do that?
Taken out of the United States Treasury in order to rebuild China. There's no company and no country in the world has ever ripped off the United States like the incredible job that they did on this country and the people that ran it. Possibly it's one of the reasons, certainly it's one of the very big reasons, trade and things related to trade, that I got elected in the first place. I've been talking about it for a long time, along with many other subjects, frankly. Joe Biden supported China's entry into the World Trade Organization, one of the greatest geopolitical and economic disasters in world history. You look at China and you look at the moment they joined the World Trade, they were flatlining for years and years and years and decades. And then all of a sudden they joined the World Trade Organization and they went like a rocket ship. They were given all sorts of advantages. They were considered a developing country. As a developing country, they got tremendous advantages over the United States and other countries. And they took advantage of those advantages and then some. Biden personally led the effort to give China permanent most favored nation status, which is a tremendous advantage for a country to have. Few countries have it.
I'm not.
The United States doesn't have it.
God darn, man.
Probably not.
Man, say something relevant. I don't care about no damn China. Who cares about China? Anybody here want to talk about China? Ain't he a businessman? He wasn't making money? He talking about Biden let this go, Biden let that go. You wasn't making money, sir? You wasn't making money off them deals? You don't have no overseas companies? You don't get your products from overseas? Is everything in the Trump corporation made by their own people, or do they outsource to China? Because if you do, everything you just said was a bunch of hogwash. You sitting there talking about Biden and Clinton outsourcing. They don't own companies, but you do. You was making money off that, so why you sitting there trying to act like, you know, what were you doing while all that was going on? Just what was he doing? That's the truth. What was he doing? He was making money. All right, back now. I'm just asking y'all, the man sitting there, we got people dying. And he telling us about some damn China. I don't care about China. Listening to him talk about China ain't gonna put no money in your hand. What's going on with that stimulus? Why you allow Congress to go on vacation without doing this damn stimulus package? People are starving. People are hurt. People can't pay their rent. People get ready to get evicted. And you sitting there worrying about some damn China. China on the other side of the world. I ain't worrying about them right now. You talking about crime. People gonna have to start committing crimes to pay their daggone bills. You keep trying to open up and then gotta close back down. So people on the unemployment, then they off the unemployment. They on, then they off. They on, then they off. Just shut the country down, man. They won't kill you. We tried it your way, and look at where we are. Your way ain't working. Remember I said in that song yesterday? It's a new day. Let's try a new way. Trump, try a new way. What you trying to do ain't working, sir. What you trying to do is get more people dead, more people infected. We need to shut this country down. And you crying about China? Well, lock the borders then. Don't let nothing in, don't let nothing out. For 16, 17 days, it won't kill nobody. Give us a stimulus package. Let us run out and get what we need so we can stay in the house and not come outside. Even if we had to buy a freezer and put meat in it. Give everybody $4,000 so they can buy a freezer and put some meat in it. Let everybody buy 8 or 9 bottles of cooking oil. Let everybody go out there and get 50 pounds of meat. Let everybody fill their cabinets up with macaroni and pasta and ravioli and SpaghettiOs for the kids and whatever. Let everybody get their vegetables and put them in the crisper. We can do it. Hey, you talking about hurting the economy, the driver. What about the people that dying? They ain't hurting? What about the people that's on the respirator? Don't know if they're going to get off or not. What about the people that's sitting in the next ward about to get moved onto the respirator? What about them people? So we supposed to not care about them. We supposed to care about a dollar. If they give us the stimulus and let everybody do what they need to do, everybody can pay their rent up, pay all their bills, get some entertainment, get food, drink. If you need your liquor, get your liquor. You need your weed, get your weed, get whatever you need, and stay your button out for 17 days. We don't have no more CV. The money that we're going to spend getting what we need is going to drive the economy. And them business owners going to have to live on that money for 17 days. They give everybody $4,000 and we all spend it, it's going to boost the economy. Business owners need to live on that money like everybody else do. 2 weeks wouldn't kill nobody. And then we don't have no CV, and we don't need no gloves. We don't need no ventilators. We don't need no hospital beds, because everybody going to die off or recover. And then we ain't got no CV. And we can go outside and we can dance and hold hands and sing Kumbaya. And y'all can go fly your drone. And you can go take your dune buggies in the mud. And y'all can go to the beach and watch the girls in the bikini. Y'all can go to the bar and play darts and get drunk. Why you can't stay at home in the basement and play darts for 2 weeks? Why you can't stay home in front of the TV and get drunk? TV will be gone. But we would be the greatest country in the world. Because in 2 weeks, we would have got rid of all our CV. The other countries are going to start doing the same thing. And then guess what? There ain't no more CV. Hey, why that's so hard? When the other countries see us not have it, they're going to do the same thing. We got to lock down. Just lock it down. Let everybody get what they need to get. If you ain't medical personnel, you shouldn't be out. There ain't no reason to be outside. The driver say, I say shut down everything. Shut it down. Remember that song, shut them down, shut them down, shut them down. Shut everything down, you ain't got to worry about it. That's all you need. Shut everything down. Why is that so hard? I don't care what you do for a living. You can go do it. Somebody give me $4,000 and say stay in the house. I might not come out all month. Might not come out for 2 months. You got people that got car notes, people that got mortgage notes. That's why you give them $4,000. You bribe them into staying in the house. And then you had a National Guard go up and down the street. And anybody come out, lock them up. And when you lock them up, throw them in there together so they can make each other sick and maybe they'll die off during the damn 2 weeks. That's how you do it. Anybody dead, venture out, lock their butts out and put them in an open cell so they don't care about that fellow man. Throw them all in there together and let them cough and breathe on each other and let them pass away during the 2 weeks. That's how you do it. If you get spotted, you're getting locked up because you're a terrorist. You're a terrorist to the country. We trying to save lives and you out there risking lives, you're a terrorist. You got to go. Ain't no different than you dropping a bomb on somebody. Ain't no difference than you burning up somebody's house. You're a terrorist. You go out there. You supposed to be in the house and you go out there and start breathing on people. You're a terrorist. Treat them like that. Same way you do it to terrorists, treat them the same way. Give them the same sentence. They doing a terroristic act. And people going somewhere where a lot of people that with no mask on, that should be considered a terrorist act. You want to get real, let's make it real. You going to the market, I ain't wearing no mask. You going to Walmart, I ain't wearing no mask. You take your butt down to the beach, I ain't wearing no mask. You get caught, we're going to treat you like a terrorist. We're going to treat you like Al-Qaeda. We're going to waterboard you and everything. That's a terrorist act to your country. That is a terrorist act. Because Robert said it's people that don't believe it's true. They believe it's true when they start getting locked up. You know, route the street. No more hard-headed people. Take them off the street. They're not mature enough to do it. The driver said there was a man that went to jail for coughing in Walmart. If they can prove he had the CV, he should go to jail. If they can prove he had the CV and they had no mask on, in there coughing on people, infecting people, he should go to jail. I don't understand why all of a sudden we ain't got so soft. I'm waiting to see what Donald Trump gonna say about the police. Because you know he's going, we gotta have our police department. I told y'all yesterday, most black folk don't depend on the police. By the time the police get there, all they gotta do is get the body bag, call the coroner. You gotta take care of yourself. That's what black folk been doing. That's what Mexicans been doing. Japanese, Korean, and white folk can't do it. Welcome to the other side. How that man say, welcome to the Terror Dome. There's a young black male, walking on our block. He doesn't belong here. Hey, like, what you want me to do about it? Hey, what do you mean? Aren't you the police? I need you to come out here and investigate. We don't deal with real crimes, man. You got a problem with them, you go out there and deal with them. Yeah. You worried about them, go out there and deal with them. That's what we had to deal with. Why you can't do it? But normally when I call, you send somebody out here. Hey, funding been cut. You gotta start doing for yourself. Pick up a golf club and stick it in your back pocket. Put it in your waistband. Walk out there and see what he's doing. You worried about him. Nobody else called. Take your boat on out there. We get some other calls, he might send somebody. You the only person calling. What you calling for? What are you doing? And he walking down the street. Okay. He killing anybody. He robbing anybody. He's stealing. He trying to break into business. No, he don't belong here. Ma'am, I ain't got the manpower to send somebody out there for that food. That sounds like a good thing to me. In our community, saying I'm gonna call the police and get you shot. By the time they get there and you shot, what good is it? Yeah, I said I was gonna call the police, and and they shot me. I'm laying here in the gutter. All right, we'll send somebody. Can you send the ambulance? No, they all busy right now, but we'll get to you. Might have to learn how to defend yourself. Depending on somebody else to do your work for you. Just thought about that when you...
A video at the St. John's Town Center has gone viral tonight. It's being viewed across the world. A woman who you see right there is intentionally coughing on another woman inside a Pier 1 import store. It happened yesterday, and the woman taking the video posted it to her Facebook account. That video has now been shared more than 10,000 times.
And News4JAX reporter Marilyn Parker joins us live in the town center tonight. Marilyn, could any charges be filed in this case?
Yes. News4JAX crime and safety expert Ken Jefferson says these actions are criminal, and he's calling them reckless, saying that this could be something that is taken up with legally. Now, though we haven't been able to identify the woman in the video, Jefferson says witnesses from inside the store or people who recognize her in the video could bring her forward.
I think I'll get real close to you and talk on you then. How's that? We're showing you this woman's face because our attorneys say she knew she was being recorded and has no expectation of privacy. Here are the moments before she intentionally coughed on the woman recording the video. Do you really need this? What do you want to do? Post it for you? Heather Sprague said she's a brain tumor patient and a mother with 10 adopted children. She says she was waiting on an appointment Thursday near the town center and came to Pier 1 Imports to get out of the heat. That's when she ran into a woman she says was screaming, swearing, and insulting store employees over an item she wanted to return but didn't have with her. We tried to speak with store employees about the incident, but they declined to comment. In front of who Sprague says appears to be the woman's children, she then noticed Sprague recording, and then News4JAX crime and safety expert Ken Jefferson says she should be arrested. What kind of charges could she face with this offense?
When you cough on someone and you know that there's an airborne disease going around that can kill you, then that aggravates that battery, which makes it a serious felony.
In her Facebook post, Sprague says she will be getting tested for COVID-19. In the comments of her post, many people encouraged her to file a police report against this woman. We don't know at this time if one's been filed. And we tried to speak with Sprague, but she says she's overwhelmed and she declined to comment. Tonight at 11, our crime and safety expert will speak his thoughts on people reporting in these situations. We're live at the town center tonight. Marilyn Parker, Channel 4, the local station.
I try and hear that, man, when is people recording. You should record. I record and I don't hesitate. I don't hesitate to record. They got a problem with it and see me when I get outside. You better be ready to rumble. Because it's going to be recorded.
Mandated face covering is the latest in a series of very public outbursts all across the country. Now, this one happened at a Trader Joe's store in North Hollywood. Eyewitness News reporter Amy Powell is there live with more on the video.
Amy, what are they saying? Well, we're getting a lot of opinions about Veronica. This is opening weekend for the trade shows, and while we can hear everyone leaving entering the store has to wear a mask. But of course, as you know, some people have strong feelings about the idea of wearing a covering, and as well. A shopper reported this incident inside the New North Hollywood store yesterday. The woman angry after questioned about why she was not wearing a mask. LA residents are required to wear the covering when out in public and inside stores and other businesses to help stop the spread of COVID-19. Other shoppers are reacting to the.
I feel a little bad that people are getting shamed. He has a medical condition, so he can't wear a mask. On the other hand, we know now that the mask is helping stop the spread. So we should, especially where lines and in places, more mindful.
Is to wear masks for the safety of others, especially for elderly kids who right now the rate of COVID is going up high. We should be respectful and not go out at our shop. We reached out to Trader Joe's for a comment about that. We have not heard back yet, but once again, the facial covering is coming very fast.
Hello, I'm Mark.
Let's keep right on going.
All right, it plugs it in. Perfect.
Oh, you got it. The commercial.
An irate woman caught in the latest viral video purposely coughing on another customer in a New York bagel shop. It all started when that customer complained to workers about a coughing woman who was not wearing a face mask. And that's when the maskless woman, identified as Lauren Balsamo, became enraged, called the woman a derogatory name, and aggressively coughed in her face. Balsamo's former employer, a medical research company, has condemned her action. Hello, I'm Mark.
Didn't
Brown.
fire her though, did they? Didn't fire her.
Subscribe to our Eyewitness News YouTube channel.
You condemned it, but you didn't fire. You should have fired her. Nobody should go to that company anymore. Drive them out of business. I say it again. To cough on somebody doing this ain't no different than doing a terrorist act. It ain't no difference.
What's on my 3,000 follower Instagram feed? Mostly locals.
Hi everyone. I work for Costco and I'm asking this member to put on a mask because that is our company policy. So either wear the mask.
And I'm not doing it because I woke up in a free country.
Have a great day.
So you're gonna take this car from me.
Sir, have a great
Full
day.
of stuff.
You're no longer welcome here in our warehouse. You need to leave. Thank you very
Here,
much.
you put it on. I'll give you my card. He's gonna take the card away. He's a. There he is, walking away with all my stuff. There he goes. Because I'm not f***ing sheep.
Put that commercial up. world?
I was with you on my 3,000 follower Instagram feed. Mostly local.
Hi everyone. I work for Costco and I'm asking this member to put on a mask because that is our company policy. So either wear the mask.
And I'm not doing it, so I woke up in a free country.
Have a great day.
So you're gonna take this car from me.
Sir, have a great
Full
day.
of stuff.
You're no longer welcome here in our warehouse. You need to leave. Thank you very
Here,
much.
you put it on, I'll give you my card. He's gonna take the card away, 'cause he's a There he is, walking away with all my stuff. There he goes. Because I'm not f***ing sheep.
He ain't paid for it yet. He ain't paid for it yet. How's it stop? He walking away with my job. Damn, the driver, I can't keep track. Did I show this already? Yeah, we already saw that. Okay, we already saw that one. Uh-oh. I just messed up. Uh-oh. I said, uh-oh. Ain't it? You recall viewing the Costco video. Why you ain't sent it to me, now? All right. So we for that to come back.
Well, you gotta wear a mask, bro. Everybody got on masks, man. Everybody got on masks, man.
The big five that we're most worried about are Arizona, Alabama, Florida, South Carolina, and Texas. In those five, we see three really bad trends. Big increases in case numbers, big increases in the positivity rate of tests, and large numbers to begin with. So they're heading into big outbreaks that are going to continue for at least another couple of weeks until they do something differently.
Look at him. Look at him. They just sitting there. All right, the driver got one more. Keep it going. Oh, they got me.
Ask for the same reason I don't wear underwear. Things gotta breathe.
Thank you for your comments, ma'am.
And they want to throw God's wonderful breathing system out the door. You're all turning your backs on it.
In the beginning, God formed man out of the earth and breathed his breath in him, and he became a living soul. Where do you derive the authority to regulate human breathing? What you say is the political dogma that they're trying to shove down our throats on every commercial and every store, and it's disgusting.
Every single one of you that are obeying the devil's laws are going to be arrested. And you, doctor, are going to be arrested for crimes against humanity.
Let me ask you all, do you believe you're God? Do you believe you can override God's divine plan for our lives? You're removing our freedoms and stomping on our constitutional rights by these communist dictatorship orders or laws you want to mandate.
We will get together and do a citizen's arrest on every single human being that goes against the freedom of choice. Okay? You literally cannot mandate somebody to wear a mask knowing that that mask is killing people. It literally is killing people. Every single one of you have a smirk behind that little mask, but every single one of you are going to get punished by God. You cannot escape God. You cannot escape God. I'm going to say that again. You cannot escape God, not even with the mask or 6 feet.
okay? 6 feet, like I said before, is military protocol. You're trying to get the people to train them so when the cameras, the 5G comes out, what? They're gonna scan everybody. We gotta get scanned. We gotta get temperatured. The kids have to go to school with masks. Are you insane? Are you crazy? I think all of you should be in a psych ward right the heck now.
Much of our communication is nonverbal, which includes facial expressions, gestures displayed, and the physical distance between the communicators. How will young children be able to know who the dangerous deviants are, like pedophiles and people in the human sex trafficking?
You did not listen to we the people. I would die for that country. I would die for the Constitution. You know what? You disgrace me. You know why? You did not listen to we the people. You made your decision.
I haven't worn a mask yet. I'm not wearing it today. Besides, despite what you guys do up here today, I'm not wearing one tomorrow. I was born free. I will stay free. My rights come from God, not from you. I'm not wearing it. You're going to have to hold me down and put it on me. We are a nation of shared values, of freedom, liberty, equality. We are home of the free, land of the brave. This is America, as someone else spoke. This is not Cuba. We are not in a communist nation.
And I say Trump 2020, and I hope every one of you gets voted out who votes for a mask here today. Shame on you for voting for a mask.
Thank you, ma'am. Your time
And
has
I also
expired.
heard you say this is a democracy, and I'm sick and tired of hearing you say that. It's a republic.
Are these people on crack?
My name is Jules Haas, a New York.
Seriously, these people on crack. Are these people on crack? I need to know.
It's the advice that's been given to millions of people around the world. And following that recommendation has become, for many, the norm. But others refuse to comply.
When you wear a mask, which you can certainly do, you are further pushing the agenda that is condemning all of us.
6 months into the pandemic, the use of face masks is still up for debate. So, is the recommended approach still the way to go? Welcome to your COVID-19 special here on DW. I'm Chris Colbert in Berlin. I'm tired of breathing through them. You might be as well. But experts say not wearing face masks during the pandemic isn't an option. And then there's the US. Nowhere is the discussion around wearing face masks probably as polarizing as in the United States. Far from being merely tired of them, many people simply have never wanted to wear them.
Are you going to allow the government to tell you you have to wear a mask? Time is now. Time for action. Thank you guys very much.
Anti-maskers, people who, against the wide consensus of public health experts, either want to limit mask wearing or are against them completely. Many of them use similar reasoning.
At the end, I don't wear a mask for the same reason I don't wear underwear. Things gotta breathe.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Insanity.
I have a breathing problem. My doctor would not let me wear masks. So anyone harassing me to wear masks, you guys are violating federal law. You get that? Get that on camera.
And on the other side, critics have been taking the country's most prominent anti-maskers so far to task, in increasingly creative ways.
Just stop drooling and slow down the pace. Just cover your freaking face.
Wearing a face mask, I don't see it for myself.
Cover your freaking face.
I'm choosing not to do it.
He might have even gotten the message. He started to change his tune as of late.
I mean, I'd have no problem. Actually, I had a mask on. I sort of liked the way I looked. Okay, I thought it was okay. It was a dark black mask, and I thought it looked okay. It looked like the Lone Ranger. But no, I have no problem with that. I think, and if people feel good about it, they should do it.
However, the president's decreasing aversion to masks influences attitudes. It will probably be mandatory mask-wearing policies that will make the difference. The number of states requiring nose and mouth coverings like New York and California are increasing. But calls are getting louder for a nationwide masking policy. Proponents say national measures would decrease infection rates and save the country from another round of shutdowns and an estimated $1 trillion hit to its economy, something most people would welcome, maybe even anti-maskers.
Let's talk more about this with Siddhartha Verma. He is an assistant professor for ocean and mechanical engineering at Florida Atlantic University. Welcome to DW, Siddhartha. You examined the effectiveness of various types of masks and found significant differences. Which was the most striking result to you?
So the most striking thing was how little effect a very thin single layer fabric has. No doubt it is better than nothing. So any sort of face covering is better than no covering at all. But effectiveness can depend a lot on the type of fabric that we use, if we are using cloth-based masks, and as well as on the fit on our faces. So with most masks, we noticed there was a lot of leakage from the top, where the mask basically, there's a gap between our nose and the mask. So it's important to have both a good fit that's comfortable as well as use good, tightly woven fabric.
So what would be the best fabric in order for the mask to work properly?
The best fabric that we tested was actually 2 layers of quilting cotton. They were just stitched together and we fitted snugly on the face. And you could see that the forward motion of the jet was restricted to barely 2 or 3 inches. And that turned out to be, yeah.
So if I have a mask like that,
simple test would be hold your mask up to a light, and if you see
the street, you see people doing that.
I have seen some people do that, and no, you should keep your nose covered by the mask for 2 reasons. First, when we exhale, if we are infected, we will definitely exhale the virus-laden droplets out. And another risk is masks do prevent the wearer to some extent. So we would be protecting ourselves by covering our noses. So we minimize the amount of droplets that we breathe in as well.
And as these masks come in many styles and fashion, Siddhartha, what is your mask of your choice?
I actually wear a surgical type mask, and it's because they are easily available. But I have a few homemade masks as well, so I switch out between these types.
All right, Siddhartha Verma of the Florida Atlantic University. Thank you for talking to DW. This is like a train station, for example. Now, a startup in Munich is focusing on a new pedestrian control system to ensure that people will not have to pass each other in close proximity and still get to where they want to go on time.
Preventing potentially dangerous crowds. That's what this team of computer scientists and simulation experts is working on at Accurate,
You ain't got no
a
mask
startup
on.
based in Munich. The corona pandemic is also demanding that they take a few steps into the unknown. The team usually calculates evacuation plans and security measures for major events or passenger flows. What's new is that they now want to protect passengers, employees, and visitors from COVID-19 as people we can fit in a room while observing social distancing.
Alrighty, y'all, we're back. Pull the chat up. See what everybody's talking about. Welcome, Renee. Naya said Disney World reopened with the biggest spikes in Florida. Liz said, what are you people thinking, Naya? And Renee says crazy. It's all about the dollar. When we saw the beginning of that video, it reminded me, this is what happened after the Civil War. Yeah. They're going north might have beat us, but God darn it, we still gonna do what we do. We ain't not gonna learn no lesson. We still gonna keep on lynching. We gonna keep holding the people down. You ain't gonna tell us what to do. God dang on government. 1 minute, it's the government of the free and the land of the home of the brave and all that bullcrap. The next minute, screw the government. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. The next minute, I'm gonna use the government to sue you. The next minute, screw the daggone court system. The government ain't jumped. These people is crazy. And I've been saying it, and I continue to say it. They're crazy. And that little Spanish woman need to go back where she came from. I said it. Because if you don't want to be free, go back to where you came from. You don't want to wear a mask, don't come outside. Don't go on no damn problem with that. See, you can wear a mask, but they're not going to wear one. You can protect yourself from them, but they won't protect themselves from you. This is the problem with this country. I don't want nobody tell me what to do. Then go get your own country then. You gotta have laws. And you gotta respect other people. Your rights stop at the next person. If I want to walk down the street and you don't want me to walk down the street, ain't a darn thing you can do about it. Well, I'm gonna go out there and try and block you. When you try to stop me from doing my right, your right ends. But I'm gonna walk around you. Or push you down and walk right by you. Because you don't have any right. Because you violated mine. I got the right to be able to go to the damn store and not worry about somebody coming in there with no mask, coughing over every goddamn body. But you feel you got the right to come in there and cough all over everybody. When you do something that violates the public health, you lose your right. If I decide I want to play a prank and I want to tell everybody, fire, 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 and make everybody run outside the store, you don't think them people should be able to get me locked up or beat me up? I violated their right to a peaceful shopping experience. Some people might even die of a heart attack, have an anxiety attack, thinking they're about to burn up. Thinking their kids is in the kids aisle, and I can't get to them, I can't find them. You violated all those people's right to just pee. But then when they put the handcuffs on you, I didn't do nothing. All I said was a few words. I have a right to freedom of speech, but that freedom of speech violated the rights of everybody else in that store. People need to learn the difference. Your free speech stops at somebody else. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't go outside. Don't go around people. Or leave the country. Take your pick. Which one you want? See, you have a right to stay your butt in the house. You in the house, you ain't got to wear no mask. But if you live in a nursing home or you in a halfway house, You got other people that live there. They have a right to not get COVID, but put on their rights because I don't want to wear a mask. Do y'all see where I'm going? Your rights stop when you start violating other people's rights. You don't have the right to violate somebody else's right. You don't. But people do it all the time. That person don't look right. Let me go get security. Let me call the police. That person got a right to be standing there, but you feel they don't. It's your issue. They got the right to stand there. They ain't doing nothing wrong to violate the law. They within their right. Well, it's making me nervous because I don't like them standing there. I want them to go. So you gonna call the police and have them come check the person out, and guess what you did? You violated that person's right. That person had the right to stand there. Now you getting them shaken down by the police. Now they might wind up getting into an argument with the police. They might wind up in a chokehold. They might wind up with the knee in the neck. They might wind up getting tased. They might wind up getting shot in the back. Because you took a citizen that was minding his or her own business and you violated their right. And you ain't had the courage to do it yourself. You called the police to do it. I'm waiting for a cop to pull me up. Hey, boy, what you doing out here riding around? Like, what do you mean, what am I doing? Why are you bothering me, officer? I just find it strange that you out here riding on the scooter. Who am I hurting riding on my scooter, sir? What have you observed me doing that made you feel the need to pull me over? I just found it strange, that you riding the scooter around. Okay. So that was a reason for you to violate my right to peace and privacy. You want to come over here and worry me. I got a right to be left alone. Why are you bugging me, sir? I ain't choking nobody. I ain't hitting nobody. You don't see me messing with nobody's car or house. I'm just riding up the street. Why are you bothering me? That seems strange to me. You got all this stuff on this scooter and that's none of your business, sir. I haven't broken any law. It just seems strange to me. You keep saying it seems strange. It seems strange to you. That's your problem. Until you observe me doing something illegal, you have no right to harass me. You're violating my right. My right to just go about my business. You violate. Whether you're a cop or not, your rights stop at that point. Because you're doing criminal behavior. You want to justify it and say you're a police officer, but you're doing criminal behavior. Because if somebody that didn't have that badge and gun did the same thing you did, I could pop him in the mouth. If I pop you in the mouth, you're going to lock me up. You overstating your bounds, and you're going to hide behind that badge and that gun to justify it. But you're breaking the law right now. You are the crook. Because I'm not harassing you. I'm minding my own business. Why ain't you minding your own business? Ain't nobody out here worried about me but you. These people see me ride up. They know I go to the market. They see me come back with groceries all over the cart. They know I went to the market. They didn't call you. So why are you out here? Why are you bothering me, sir? We got to learn how to have respect for each other. Nobody is any better than anybody else. And you having money or not having money does not make you better or worse than anybody else. Nobody. The fact of the matter is, I can suplex you if you got $100 in your pocket. I can still suplex you if you got $1 million in the bank. You still gonna hit the ground. And if I decide to jump on top of you and start beating you in your head, that $1 million in the bank ain't gonna do you a bit of good. It ain't gonna do you a bit of good. The same way, when Officer Ross saw that fence coming up, and he said, "Oh man, I'm gonna have to fight with Rayshard Brooks again." And now he with a stun gun. I don't want to get beat up again. I don't want to get hit with the stun gun. What am I gonna do? Instead of doing the right thing and saying, "Hey, I can't handle this. Let me call for backup. Let me wait to see if my partner gonna come up." Instead, he chose to shoot that man in his back. He took away that man's right to live because he didn't want to ask for help. He didn't want to be embarrassed by that long line of people at that Wendy's. He didn't want to be seen as weak, even though they just watched him get beat up. You took that man right to breathe. That man right to live. We didn't give you that authority. You were supposed to bring that man before the people so that we, your boss, can decide what to do with him. But you took it upon yourself. That's why he should go to jail. And if the other cops don't understand that, turn your badge in. You don't need to be a cop. That was a cowardly act he did. Y'all supposed to be bringing that man in for being intoxicated. But two trained cops can't handcuff one man that's intoxicated. They get beat up and get that stun gun took from them. Really? Then you are the law enforcement people that are listening. If you're not embarrassed by that cop, I don't know what to say about you. You can sit there and say that Derrick Chauvin shouldn't be charged. All right, Liz. Derrick Chauvin shouldn't be charged. Or any of the other cops, they shouldn't be charged. He was probably on something. He's just a black man, whatever. But now we know that Derrick Chauvin was jealous of that man. If you can sit there and back what that man did and make excuses for him. I'm talking to you members of law enforcement. I'm talking to y'all on the Old Boy Network. If you can make excuses for that behavior, You need to give up your right to vote. You need to give up your badge. And you need to go live in a swamp somewhere where nobody had to encounter you. Because you don't need to be around people. Because you don't understand basic civil liberties. You don't understand human rights. And then you want to make excuses? You want to make excuses? The fact that they had the police guarding Derrick Chauvin's house. The fact that they wouldn't let black CEOs handle Derrick Chauvin. That says there's a good old boy network and it needs to be dismantled. We need to get them old jerks out of there. They need to get out. No, we can't keep fighting the police. They ain't doing us no good. What good they doing? Well, who's going to terrorize the young people? I'm not going to be able to talk smart to the minorities now because they might beat me up because now we don't have the road police to protect me. I got to watch what I say. I can't go around using the N-word. This is not fair, I tell you. You can't take away my police. You leave me all alone. I have the personality of a toad. Every time I start talking to people, they want to beat me up. Because I don't know how to control myself. I need the police. They know if they touch me, the police gonna come get them. Oh dear, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna be able to say, don't make me call the police on you. Especially my favorite cop. How is he still the district attorney? You got a young black male that's educated. They got a clean record. All he did was go buy some iced teas. Somebody said he's wearing a face mask. They called the police. The man stepped from his house. He's trying to tell them, I'm an introvert. I live right there. Here's my ID. They keep putting them in the chokehold. He 140 pounds. They're going to put in the police report that he was 220 to try to justify the fact that all of them jumped on him and choked him out. For no reason, oh, man ain't do nothing. He's just walking, carrying his little bags of tea. They choked the boy out twice. He's sitting there vomiting from being choked, and he's apologizing to the cops for him vomiting. Then they call the ambulance for him. The ambulance come. They're going to tell the ambulance, oh, you got a hot one here. When you pull off, he might try and get off this gurney. Well, let me drug him. he died on the way to the hospital. Between the cop and that guy giving him that drug, that boy died. Well, I'm not pursuing no charges. Well, why not? Yeah, he just a nigger, who cares? I don't care about no nigger. Yeah. You know, I need something really tough. But let it have been some black cops and a young white boy. They'd have been under the jail. But see, that's a good old boy network. Prosecutor said, if it ain't ironclad, I won't take it. Every citizen in that daggone state at the hen net should have been down there at the courthouse saying, throw this chump out. Throw him out. Nobody said a word. That man refused. He refused the charges. Then he gonna sit there and say, well, he could have been released the next day and went out and mowed the lawn. That man should have been fired for saying that right then and there. He made excuses. Like Naya said, he tried to justify it. That shows you the good old boy network. I ain't got to tell it to you. They showed it to you in your face. Nobody did nothing. I'm the only one speaking on it. Nobody said nothing. Just they've been doing this for 400 years. And we just say, okay, whatever. Or we have some idiot like Sissy Mayor saying, well, you know, he wasn't going to be nothing but a damn thug anyway, you know. That's just one more Negro off the planet. One more black person I might not have to deal with. Bunch of Uncle Daggone Tom. But let something happen to his little girl. He be angry. You know what's gonna happen? Everybody gonna say, hey, you didn't give a damn, why should we give a damn? That's why we don't get nowhere and why things don't change. We don't unify. We don't give a darn. My son got robbed on the way to school. I know outside. Oh, well, you didn't help him? You wouldn't help me? Well, go in there and handle your business. It was Jerome Johnson. Live right down the street. Go knock on the door. Go get your boy's shoes back. Well, you expect me to go by myself? Well, last week, when they stole my son's coat, didn't you send me down there, same house, to go get it back? Well, now your turn. Everybody played the fool sometimes. Ain't no exception to the rule. See that mark on my face? See that? That's from the scuffle. I went down there, and I had to rustle and dustle. I got the coat, came back. You got to do the same thing. You got to go with the shoes. You don't want to unite and do anything. You didn't help me. I had to go on my own. I had to go on my own. Like it should have been once again. Your turn. Because we won't unite. And as long as we don't unite, they're going to keep picking on us one by one, and we not going to do nothing. That's the same thing that white folk been doing 400 years. They keep doing this crazy stuff to us. We don't do nothing. We don't do nothing. Ain't way out there. This is the United States of America. I ain't wearing no mask. Screw the government. You can't tell me I gotta wear a mask. Let's rewind. 100 years ago. What do you mean? I gotta get my slaves out. Screw the government. You suck. I want out of it. I want out of this government. I'm succeeding right now. God done it. We got to fight. We can't tell me what to do. I ain't giving up my slave. I ain't giving up my mask. I'm not going to have no black person sit next to me in no restaurant. I'm not going to drink no water fountain somebody black drunk out of. My children ain't going to school with nobody black. What's the difference? It's the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. It never stops. Don't try and tell me I got to wear a mask. They ain't had no problem wearing that Ku Klux Klan hood, did they? That's why you can't wear a mask. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I ask the real questions here. We don't BS over here. We ask the real questions. They ain't had no problem putting on them hoods. Why they can't put a mask on? Somebody talk to me. Ain't had no problem. And they covered the whole face and neck and everything. They crying by a little mask. I'm just saying. Somebody come talk to me. Come on with the excuses. Even if you got a sock over your mouth and nose, if you have the CV, it helps prevent you from infecting somebody else. If somebody else has a scarf around their face, it helps whatever they spewing out. And for those of you that have wore masks, if anybody can type in this chat right now and tell me that halfway through the day, your mask start getting wet. Somebody tell me that they wear a mask and the mask don't start getting wet. I'll listen. Because I don't even go far. We go up to the market, we go to the pharmacy. I don't go far, but my mask get wet. Why does it get wet? Because of the droplets that you spit out of your mouth. If you ain't got a mask on, you spitting them droplets on people. Now somebody tell me I'm lying. I'm listening. So Liz, you wear a mask all day and you never had any moisture in it. And maybe because I'm talking, because I'm running the show. Maybe it's because I'm singing. We were singing on the last trip. We were singing and rapping. But my mask was a little damp. So that tells you that you are putting out droplets. And for you to say, I don't give a darn about you. I don't give a darn about your children. I don't give a darn about the elderly. I don't give a darn about the sick. I'm not going to wear no mask. Screw you. It's my right not to wear a mask. But you violate the rights of everybody you encounter because you could possibly give them a disease that could kill them. So they don't have a right to live. They don't have a right not to get the CV from you, but you have all the right. See how I brought us right back? Y'all thought I went on a little tangent. I brought us right back to the topic. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't go nowhere. There you go. What's so hard about that? Don't go nowhere. That's all you gotta do. Don't go nowhere. Tomorrow, I gotta get up and go hit the market. I gotta hit the post office and then the market. So we got a little trip tomorrow. We gotta go to the post office. And then we gonna hit the market. I was gonna go today, but I had enough food. Still got a half pound of ground beef in there. Gonna make my stir fry tonight. Make my pizza stir fry. And then we'll get up tomorrow. And we'll get up tomorrow and we'll head on up there. But and like I said, I'm nervous every time I go out the door. I'm nervous. But it is what it is. I try to get what I gotta get and get out of there. Y'all don't see me in there having a good old time. I get what I gotta get and I go. You don't see me lounging. A lot of times I come back and say, man, I forgot to get this. I forgot to get that. God damn. I forgot to get this. I forgot to get. Let's say even with a mask on, you had to be careful. Well, the number one thing you got to worry about is not putting your hand in your mouth or your nose or your eye. That's the most important thing that I can tell you. Because the only thing worse than breathing it in is getting it on your hand and putting it in your mouth. Putting it up your nose. Some of y'all dig up your nose. Don't say any lie. Some of y'all put your fingers in your ears or don't front. Some of y'all got dry eyes and you rub them. Come on now. Don't come on here and lie. That's right. Keep your hands sanitized and washed. These are things that we can do to keep ourselves okay. But everybody got to do it. We showed the video at that all you can eat. Where that man took some dye and he put it on a couple things. And 2 hours later, half the room was covered with that dye. Glasses, fork, plate. 4 hours later, the whole place was covered in that dye. What does that tell y'all? Number one, don't eat out in public. I hope y'all know better than that. Don't eat out in public. Make your own food. You ain't got to worry about it. I ain't had not one burger. Oh, I did order. I did order some food a couple times. Well, we ordered a pizza and a sub. Takeout ain't bad. It's sitting around other people. When you have a glass sitting on the table, If you sitting in a restaurant and your food is on the table and people could walk by you while you're eating and just send some droplets on your food, send some droplets in your drink. And then you sit there and drink or eat it. And then you wonder why, I think I'm getting a sore throat. Like, you said the people delivering your food. And the one thing y'all do know, I sit there and keep doing the show. I keep doing the show. So if it is any CV, hopefully a dial. But I don't keep the pizza box open. You don't. But I got a mask on when I go see him. And the minute I come in the house, I wash my hands. And then I take a rag and put some antibacterial soap on it. And I wipe down the box. Now, as far as the food goes, I don't think the virus can handle the heat of the food. But like I said, it's got to go from being made, sitting in a bag or a box. Then it's got to go in somebody's car in the front seat. Then I take it and then I bring it in the house. Hopefully, it didn't die by then. I make sure I wash my hands. I wipe the box off. And I come back and keep doing the show. And I hope that the heat from the food, if the person might happen to have a CV, I hope that the heat from the food would weaken or kill it. But if you got it sitting out in the open, unless you're eating some soup, some hot soup, and this stuff floating around in the air, and it just happened to land. Now, if you got some soup, maybe it'll kill it. If you got some steaming hot food, maybe it'll kill it, or at least weaken it. But if it's ice cold, you sitting there and you ordered some cake, you ordered some pie, and it ain't hot, and you sitting there running your mouth, and people are like, and then you just floating all around, floating all willy-nilly, and decide to land on your pie. It decide to land on your cake. Then what you gonna do? It decide to land on your fork. It land inside your glass. It land on your glass. You go put your lips on it. While you out eating, how many times do you wash your hands? When they hand you the plate, do you immediately sanitize your hands? Do you take the fork they give you? I'm gonna tell you how paranoid I be. I would sanitize the fork, the spoon, the knife, whatever you're gonna use. I would sanitize all that before I even started. Then I would have to, and I'm dead serious, I would have to wipe the table down with the sanitizer. I would have to wipe the undersides of the plate. I'm there. That's why I won't eat. That's why I don't go out and eat. Remember we used to go to McDonald's or Popeyes? I ain't going out since this pandemic. You think I ain't been tempted to go somewhere? You know, if you order something fried, it's got to go through 400 degrees of heat. Like say you got a sub, and they make the sub roll, and they put the say you got everything on it. You got the lettuce, you got the tomatoes, you got the onion. Say you got all that on there, right? When they put that 400 degree food on top of that, it's going to kill the virus. When they wrap it up in that aluminum foil, that heat, even on the roll, that heat is going to weaken that virus if the person got it. By the time they get to you and you unwrap it, you should be good to go. You know? Naya says, yes, Liz, risky to order. Liz says, you can't dine in a lot of fast food places anyway, at least not here. Naya said, I read one family had 33 infected due to eating out. Well, we're talking about eating in versus eating out. They say that the virus can live on a surface for a while. They ain't say it could be bounced around, because it gets bounced around. And like I said, the heat from the food. If sun rays hurt it, I know heat should hurt it. But like I say, if you're careful, if you wash your hands, and I do believe that if you order something that's wrapped in aluminum foil, it's going to keep that heat in there, and that heat, if there is a virus, it's going to severely weaken it. It's going to weaken that virus. I'm trying to see what that phone says. Microphone in the way. Showing me the same. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, the reason why I kept ordering a pizza was because it got to go through that 400 oven. Then they take it out and they put it in the box. That thing is steaming. Virus can't survive that. You get the box, you bring it in, you wipe it off, you wash your hands real good, and then you ain't got to worry about it. Anything inside the box can't stand that heat. Now, if you sitting there and you got the box open, you out there walking around, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Then stuff, you know what I mean? It get cool, and then stuff can get, yeah. That's eating out. You sitting there and you got it in the middle of the table. You know how they do, have it in the middle of the table. So there's a difference. But you gotta be careful. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all making me want to order something. Shame. 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 I'm not though. I'm gonna go in there and make that go in there and make that stir fry. I'm about to make a pizza. I'm about to make a pizza with tomato sauce and mixed vegetables. And I bought 2 packs of cheese. Oh yeah, we definitely gonna be squeezing the cheese tonight. Definitely. If y'all knew the size pork chop that I had tonight, I mean, they were like this big. I can't believe I'm still hungry. I'm dead serious. I can't believe I'm still hungry. I had 2 big giant pork chops. I can't believe I'm still hungry. I still got a pack of hot dogs in there, and the rolls are hanging on the handle of the bike. And we got ketchup, mustard, and relish. We got a half a pack of ground beef, and we have a can of canned lasagna, and we got a pack of Encore rice. That's why I said I didn't have to go to the market. I got food here, but you know. I gotta tell you. Go ahead and make me that stir fry tonight. Said, baby, I'm gonna get my stir fry tonight. Then we're gonna add the vegetables. You know what I might do? I might break it in half. And I might eat half now and then make half tomorrow. I don't know. So, all right, y'all, let's take a look at these CV cases for the day. Well, how's our CV doing, everybody? How's our CV doing? 3,544,007 I told y'all we was gonna break 140, y'all, for the weekend. We're gonna break 140 by tomorrow. Did y'all hear what I said? We're gonna break 140. If we don't do it tomorrow, we're gonna do it Saturday. We're gonna hit 140,000 dead. $140,000 dead and nobody give a darn. We got 1 million. Yeah, we going on 1,600,000 recovered. And 92% been discharged and 8% have died. So let's get it. The numbers reset yet? Nope. New York City, 429,274. They picked up 971 cases, 32,462 deaths. 17 people died today. I told you guys that California was going to be number 1. And they was 100,000 apart. Look at them now. 55 and 30. 55 and 30. That's 85. 85 more thousand. 85 more thousand. They gonna catch them. And look, they putting up 9,500. They gonna catch them. New York only picked up 971, but California picked up 9,529. 133 people died in California today. Florida, 291,629. They picked up 9,194. 132 people died in Florida today. 133 died in California today. Texas, woo child, ooh child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh child, things will get brighter. Texas, 285,450. They picked up 10,738 new cases. They picked 130 people died in Texas. 132 died in Florida. 133 died in California. Are you friggin' serious? What you gonna do about this Trump the hump? The old number 2 New Jersey only picked up 407. They lost 23. Illinois picked up 707. They lost 25. Arizona picked up 4,273. They lost 92 people today in Arizona. Georgia, 3,394. They picked up 28 deaths. Massachusetts, 303, 10 deaths. Pennsylvania, 982. They picked up 18 deaths. North Carolina, 1,914. They lost 35 people today. Louisiana, down there in New Orleans, they picked up 2,224 cases. 20 people died today. Michigan, well, what up though? They picked up 666, 5 died today. Maryland, oh Maryland, my itty bitty state of Maryland. We picked up 733. We only lost 9, thank God it ain't me. Oh Maryland, how I love my state of Maryland. Virginia picked up 801, they lost 9. Ohio, 1,168, they lost 7. Tennessee, 1,514, they lost 18. Damn, Tennessee jumped up there. South Carolina, what's going on, the driver? What's going on with y'all down there? Y'all done picked up 2,221 cases a day. Y'all lost 21 people. Look at Alabama. Look at them Bamas. They picked up 1,710 new cases. They lost 40 people in Alabama today. Indiana picked up 648. They lost 13. Connecticut picked up 20 and lost 1. Washington picked up 836, lost 5. Minnesota picked up 398 and lost 6. Wisconsin picked up 964, lost 5. Colorado picked up 444, lost 11. Mississippi picked up 862, lost 22. Iowa picked up 252 and lost 2. Missouri, I like Missouri. They picked up 635 and lost 4. Utah picked up 448 and lost 10. Arkansas, 794 and lost 8. We saw a video where Nevada said that they were being real careful while they're in that gambling. Look at that, 1,104 new cases. 19 died today. Oklahoma got almost 1,000. What are you doing in Oklahoma? They lost 4. Nebraska, 318. Kansas lost 1 but didn't gain any. Kentucky, 507. they lost 6. Rhode Island 101, they lost 1. New Mexico 223, they lost 3. Delaware 90, they lost 1. Oregon 367, they lost 7. Anybody else got any high numbers to look at? Montana 100. Somebody live in Montana? They got 109. All righty, 3,544,719 total cases. New cases today, 65,236. Total deaths, 139, 136. New deaths today, 930. We back up in the 900s, dying. Trump, what are you doing, sir? What are you doing? This is ridiculous. And y'all ain't gonna like what I'm gonna say. Even though it's causing people to be infected, even though we about to hit 140,000 dead, the ineptness of the Trump administration, guess what? The ineptness of the Trump administration. I say it for the third time. The ineptness of the Trump administration. Guess what, y'all? They gonna buy my scooter. The ineptness of this administration dealing with this virus. We getting another stimulus. They ain't no getting around that. That's the only good thing that I can see on my end. We getting that stimulus. You can make all the excuses in the world you want to make. Tell me I'm being evil. Matter of fact, I need to put that other one on the watch list. So I can go ahead and order it. The minute that stimulus, I ain't gonna have to look. That's the $1,100 one. I'm looking for that's a 72. That's a bad mama jama. They ain't got it in black. There it is. That's a bad mama jama. That's a bad mama jama, let me tell you. Oh yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. All I can say is thank you, Trump. Thank you, Trump. That's all I can say. Thank you, Trump. I wanna thank you, Trump. Thank you, Trump. I wanna thank you, Trump. I wanna thank you, Trump. But we definitely getting it. I wanna thank you, Trump. Let me add that to the watch list. We can go right here and order it. We ain't even gotta wait. You can go right here and order it. We ain't even gotta hesitate. Can I tell him? Thank you, Trump. You chump the hump. Thank you, Trump. Thank you, sir. As evil as it sounds, Donald Trump is going to buy me a Skoda. He's ineptness. He's so inept. He is so inept. So don't nobody else carry one. Tell him, say thank you, Trump. Whether you win or lose, all I can say is thank you, sir. Whether you win or lose. Is there 54? All right, there ain't no deal on that one. Oh, that's cute. I don't like the back seat though. I don't like the seat. That's cute. They don't have no handle on the seat. What's that? A spare tire in the back? Oh, it's a Carrier. No? Looks like it's heavy. That's the same price though. I wonder how much is 18 miles per hour and 40-mile range. It look girly. They ain't got it in a masculine color. Why it look so girly? You know, I ain't no hater. I'm just saying. It look girly. Wait a minute, Prime Mobility got one. Hold on. Might not get the E-wheels. What about Prime Mobility? Hold on now. What they got? LCD console, regenerative braking, full exterior light package with turn signal. Wait a minute now. Might be some new competition on the block. You only get 31 miles and 14 miles per hour. You lost. You lost, sir. You ain't as good. Yeah, you lost. That just looks so BS. Whoa, check out this, y'all. God darn. That look awesome. 6.8 miles per hour. Man, get out of here. 15 miles per hour, 15.5 miles of charge. Man, get that crap out of here. You done lost your mind. You have lost your mind. All right, I'm done, y'all. They have lost their mind. They lost their mind, y'all. 8 miles per hour. Trying to charge all that money for 8 miles an hour. I don't care what color. That red is nice. That black is sweet. That black is sweet. Also, I'll be chilling. But that blue is nice. Even that silver look all right. That orange, I take anyone. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. Damn. I ain't gonna front. That's a bad mama jama. Why somebody asking for $2,200? I guess you can ask what you want. Even got it in yellow. I don't know who wanted it in yellow. That's a bad mama jama. Hey man, what's the difference? How come some of them 2,000, some of them 21? Was that a 2,099 with free shipping? How come this one cheaper? 45 miles per hour, speeds up to 18 miles per hour. Man, oh man. That's a bad mama jama. God damn, boy, I be chilling. All right, let me stop dreaming. But ain't no dream now. With the CV numbers like this, we getting free shipping on all of them. Free shipping on all of them. Liz, that's a bad mama jama. I'm sorry. All I can say is thank you, Trump, cause you a chump. When it come to dealing with the CV, that means a new scooter for me. You can jump in a lake, for heaven's sake. People dropping like flies, and you are telling lies. But it's okay, cause it'll be a new day when we go outside and play. But I knew EW. And like I said, you know, that's the fancy one. I ain't got to get that one. You know, I'm a fair person. I ain't got to get that one. You know, I can get the E20 or the E19. Though I can get the cheap. I don't like that seat, but it's only $999. It's only $1,000. 15 miles per hour, 21 miles to the charge. But you spend 1,000 more. You know what I'm saying? You spend 1,000 more. If you spend 1,000 more, you get the motorcycle look. Now see, that's all right. And like I said, that'd probably be easier to get around, up and down, you know, get it up and down the step. But you know, hey. That's a bad mama jama. Now, this is the one I would get because of the captain seat. Now, it's $100 more because of the seat. But God darn it, you want the seat. Why would you not want the seat? I love that big basket. But see, this is basic. Like I said, it's only a file. You got brake. That's a nice basket, though. I gotta give it that. That's similar to the chair I got right now. But like I said, if we only get 1,200, I'm getting that one. Top speed, 15 miles per hour, driver range is 21 miles. I'd rather get to 40 miles, but you know, I can live with 21. So you figure with my weight, maybe 18, and that's 9 miles each way. I can live with that. We can make a lot happen. We can make a lot happen. That's a bad mama jama. Oh, that's a 2-passenger. That's why they got the seat way back there. This is actually a 2-passenger. Like, hey, sweetie, can I give you a ride? They're like, you want to go for a ride there? This would be easier to get stuck. Oh, it's only 54 pounds? Okay, well, hold on a second. You know what? I might do better with this. Even though I like the motorcycle one better. That's only 54 pounds. Dude, I can carry that up the steps if I need to. Definitely carry that up the steps. I had to get a extension cord. I don't know if the battery come out. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna stop boring y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here dreaming. I don't know, but I'll probably sell them. Now you said I have a scooter graveyard. But now you think what we'll be able to do. That's what y'all not thinking about. Think about what we be able to do. Think about how we be able to go. By not having the balance, I can stay out longer. And we can go on longer trips. "12 and a half, they say, but it really went like 9 something on level ground. Going uphill, depending on how hard I pedal, we usually do about 6 or 7 miles. And going downhill, I think the highest we went was 17 going downhill. So that's why I say if I can get that motorcycle looking one that go 18 miles per hour, man. Ooh, child. When y'all see me going down that hill and I'm saying we could be doing that all the way. All the time, not just downhill. And on a scooter, you ain't never heard me say we. there ain't no we. 4 miles per hour, there ain't no we. There ain't no we. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. For $107, I can get the battery. And it'll extend the mileage of the scooter that I had. But, you know, Still gonna be going 4 miles per hour. Doesn't go longer. So if we don't get the second stimulus check, if push comes to shove, I might start a campaign. It's only 107. I might see if I can save up 50, and then see if I can get help with the 57. But the way this virus is going, it look like we getting another stimulus. Now it just made me feel bad. She was like, well, you already got a bike and a scooter. So maybe we should just get the $1,100 instead of the $2,100. Maybe I should say that $1,000. It depends on what they give us. If they give us a $2,000 stimulus, but I'm not gonna sit here in front. I like how fast we go when we going downhill on the bike. But not having to worry about falling, not having to worry about bouncing, being able to look at the chat, being able to look at the surroundings, instead of always having to keep, your eye out for big bumps and all that stuff that might knock you over. It's nice to not have to worry about the glass. It's so much glass on the ground. I don't think little kids want to break glass all the time. It's nice to have tires you ain't got to worry about going up. You know what I mean? It's just nice. Nice to have tires where you ain't got to worry. I rather they be filled with foam. I'd rather have a bumpier ride than I had to worry about flat tires. I'm just being honest. I'd rather have a bumpier ride than worry about flat tires. But man, I'll be able to get out there in the street for real. Gee, 18 miles per hour? Man. I'll be rolling. God don't even know. I be rolling, rolling, rolling. Boy, those things are swollen. Rolling, 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 rawhide. All through the weather, I keep my stuff together. Trying to keep you out of my mind. Up the hill, down the hill, standing still. I'm still straight. How you know? I'm still moving. There's no debate. We at the harbor, look at Harbor Place for McHenry. We out Timonium, Chatham Mall. We out here just having a ball. No money in my pocket, but we can look. All we gotta do is watch out for the crook. They gon' hope I get off this thing and try to ride off. With the alarm, they're not gonna be able to pull it off. That's why I say that day going I don't need y'all. Even waiting for the package is better in the studio. Oh. That's why I said, I'm just worried about that silver coil in the front. It don't look right to me. Let me see somebody ride it. I know I'm getting on y'all nerves. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm getting on y'all nerves. Ooh, I said these were. Nah, let me see. That thing really, it was so loose. Yeah, I don't like that wire being there. That wire loose. I don't like that. Wait a minute. So the wire loose on both of them. I don't like that.
The new value-packed EW
I don't like that.
is the best long-range, high-speed scooter on the market today. It's capable of reaching speeds
See that wire hang out? I don't like that.
and can travel up to 21 miles on a single charge. The large swivel seat, designer-style matte black color, and stylish LED front light will have everyone turning heads. The EW20 is fitted with an extra-large covered storage basket, cell phone holder, USB port, along with 3 different speed settings that adds to the safety and performance of the scooter. For easy transport, we have added a folding tiller and removable seat. Shipped fully assembled and ride-ready, the EW20 is just what you're looking for.
A good boy, you can't afford that. Why you showing me that? You know I can't afford it. Well. You better ran. This is an E27. Never heard of this.
The EW27 E-Wheels crossover free mobility scooter is the fastest, longest range, designer style, and most affordable pre-mobility scooter available on the market today. The crossover is perfect for active riders that simply need assistance for traveling longer distances than they can physically walk, and is designed for riders that have full physical use of their hands and arms, along with good hand-eye coordination. This scooter has 3 different speed settings that can get you to a top speed of 15 miles per hour and can travel 35 miles on one single charge. The EW27 has a small back seat that is perfect for taking a grandchild or small dog along for a ride, or as an added space for groceries. We want you to feel safe on your scooter, which is why this scooter comes equipped with a headlight, rear brake lights, turn signals, and an electric horn. Front basket, twist throttle, hand brakes, along with a forward and reverse switch are also standard features with the EW27 crossover. Available in 2 eye-catching colors, orange and blue or blue and white, the scooter is shipped fully assembled and ride-ready in a heavy-duty e-wheels box. So let the new EW27 e-wheels crossover pre-mobility scooter be your go-to ride for getting you where you need to go.
I don't have no children. I ain't got no use for that. Don't have no use for that. That's the E29. Do it got pedals?
The new e-wheels EW29 electric trike is the perfect way to get around town when you want to get in a little exercise, a lot of exercise, or none at all. With just a flick of a switch, you can be cruising around with 100% electric power by just twisting the hand throttle. The EW29 is a well-balanced trike that can easily reach top speeds of 15 miles per hour and can even travel up to 20 miles on one single charge. It features a low step-through steel frame for easy seating and a front and rear storage basket that is perfect for a trip to the grocery store or for taking your furry friend along for a ride. Other features include an LED front electric light, electric horn, battery indicator, a forward-reverse switch, and an oversized seat with a backrest. The EW29 electric trike is yet another innovative product from eWheels that will not only get you around town, but it won't break the bank and is guaranteed to turn heads. And don't forget, all eWheels products are shipped fully assembled and ride-ready.
But is that still considered a mobility scooter? You can go on the street with that. For real. No questions. All right, that music getting on my nerves. You just came from that. All right, for those of y'all who haven't seen yet, that dude made another video on me already. That's daggone shame. But anyway, here's the new channel, y'all. So we on now. We on the Rev. We on the Reverend Brother Derrick channel. We on the Rev. We on the Rev. Now, let's take out Reverend. And this is the big channel. This is how it looks. Now, I could have went and looked at it, but I don't want to give him no shine. How'd that look, y'all? And see how we still got Reverend Brother Derrick down here? I could take that out where I left it. And right here, the first half of my face is right here, because it's here too, but it's not showing. It's not showing here, but it's there. Now you see what you don't see here. That's my face, then that's my face again. So I put two pictures in one. I put two pictures in one. So I think it kind of, it's a church, but it kind of look gangster. Yes, yeah, I look like a mobster, I thought. Hey, what do y'all think? What do y'all think of the new banners? Seriously, y'all, what do y'all think about the new banners? I think it looks kind of gangster. Look almost like the mob at church, the mob at Catholic church. I heard that. What do y'all think? Now we had a lot of pictures. I've been busy today. See, this is how it's supposed to look. But if you look on the inside, see them right there. So I got a picture, imposed on the picture, imposed on the picture. Then 3 different letterings imposed. That's a lot. So actually this is there. But because I made myself bigger in the banner, you don't see all that. But it's there. Ooh, my bad. Let me take it off for somebody try and clone it. The problem they're gonna have is I got so many pictures in it that when you try to stretch it out, it's gonna look bad. But if somebody ain't got no life and they want to take the time to do all that, let them go ahead. Yeah. David, go sit down, man. That's a daggone shame. Somebody ain't got nothing better to do with their life They clone somebody else. Well, hey, flattery is the greatest form of imitation. I know y'all want me to flag him, but he ain't big enough to flag. It ain't gonna hurt him. So just make another channel. We had to wait until he get a little shine. When he get a little track, wait till he get around like 300 or 400 subs. Then take him out. So then he had to start over. That's when you get him. And at the rate he going, I don't see myself flagging him until next January. So let him go ahead and make his videos. Maybe other people will come over here. Shit, he only got 10 subs. It ain't like he bringing us any advertisement. But when you're that small, it doesn't make sense to flag somebody that small. Just make another channel and come back. No big deal. Well, I tell you this though. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but it said, wait a minute. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but this is how much this person on my job. This is how much this person on my job. He got Reverend Brother Derrick, AKA Minister Brother Derrick. So he already know that I changed the banner. He already know that I changed the banner. Let that marinate. He already know that I changed the banner. Because now he's got Reverend Brother Derrick. We wasn't called Reverend Brother Derrick until about 7 hours ago. And you see, they said he made this an hour ago. So how did he know that we changed the name if he ain't watching? How did he know that we changed the name? But then marinate. How did he know we changed the name? I would be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed. 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 If I didn't have no name, that I had to take somebody else's name. You know how humiliating that is? You don't have your own name. You gotta take somebody else's name. That's just whack. And then on top of that, not only did you take somebody else's name, but all your content is of the person whose name you took. That's just sad. That'd be like me taking Michael Jordan, putting this picture on there, putting his name there, Michael Jordan. You say, hey, Michael Jordan got a YouTube channel. Let me go check it out. Then you come there, and it's just me playing what I think are Michael Jordan messing up on the basketball court. Anytime he slipped, anytime he threw a pass and it got stolen, anytime he went to dunk the ball and missed. What talent does that take? I want y'all to answer the question. What talent does that take? Can you imagine if we were to take our friend Vic Damone and take his name? Vic Damone 5.0. And we put his picture there. And all his followers think that they coming to see Vic Damone. And they see me. Hey, what the hell? Where Vic at? And then they see me making fun of Vic. Do you think those people will come back? Do you think they will subscribe? I'm just asking, where is the thinking? If you clone somebody I like, and you don't have no content of your own, and all you do is just show bloopers and make fun of the person that I like, I don't know you. Why would I subscribe? Why would I donate? Why would I want to support your platform? Why would I want to join your membership? Why would I want to join your Patreon? I'm just asking the question. How do you think you're going to get somewhere? Now, if I was to do that, I would have basketball news. If I was going to clone Michael Jordan, I would have basketball news. People might say, well, this ain't Michael Jordan, but you know what? I kind of like the way he covered the news. Yeah, now I'll sub it. I'll watch it. But they ain't getting nothing over there that they can't get from here. But why would you say that? And then they only 30-second videos. Oh, why would you say? If I was to clone Gordon Ramsay, and I start putting up cooking stuff, and you into cooking, which is why you clicked on it. And I'm showing different recipes and how to use different products to cook in utensils. And you might say, hey, I don't like the fact that he's cloning Gordon Ramsay, but he did it to get me here. I'm here, and I like what I see. So I'll give him a chance. I'll go ahead and sub. And we'll keep an eye on him. But if you sit there and you clone somebody, and all you do is put up little clone clips, why do you think somebody gonna sub to you? Seriously. And then you do it with somebody that's small. It don't work. There are people that clone Tommy. They don't get nowhere. What if somebody with the clone young Pharaoh? People go there and expect to hear controversy and pro-black topics, and you sitting there showing his blueprint. Do you think people gonna stay? I'm just trying to understand. Does anybody understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to understand what goes on in the mind. Remember when I say people got mental issues? You know, because even Kevin King did it. He made the video about first video and put Tommy's name in it, and it came up in the search engine when Tommy typed his name in. So Tommy put him on the show, and he got 1,000, I think. Then he got 900. Then he stopped talking about Tommy and went back down to 30. Then he tried to do Tommy again, and it didn't work. So by that time, the people said, I ain't watching this person. Yeah. But y'all understand though, right? When the people get on to you and they see you ain't about nothing, now why you won't stay on this side, sir? Do I need to move you over? Well, y'all know I got 2 credentials on the silver chain. This is the one that matched the hat. They from the same company. Same church, ULC. That's why I favor that one. But y'all understand what I'm saying? Why do people think that they gonna get somewhere? The same way y'all heard me making fun of the woman. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They keep talking about, oh my God, the police are getting the FBI and all that. But the fact is, y'all keep watching. But people won't get tired, and they're not gonna watch it no more. And she's gonna fade away. Because it's gonna get old. There are people who won't do the hard work it takes. To get bigger than Tommy and then take his audience. But they think that they can just ride his coattails and then beat him. As long as you riding the coattail, you only gonna stay with Yak. If you put his name in the title and you get 1,000, you're gonna get 1,000. Or less. When people get tired of what you're saying, then you're gonna drop back down to 300. Well, I gotta do something now. Well, let me go pick on DERRICK Nasheed, or let me go pick on somebody. I gotta do something. Because the numbers are fell. I'm gonna have to go start a beef with somebody. Well, let me start picking on Drew Freeman or somebody so I can get some attention. That's all it is. That's why, I could never get into it. If I can't do it on my own, I don't need it. That's all I'm saying. It ain't meant to be, but why force it? Just like this weekend, I got trying to come live when first said, hey, who you here? Nope, I wanted to go live. Did we see this already? You won't let me see what it is. I hate that. Did we see this already?
Testing themselves in the saliva. They don't have to stick something up their nose, and it takes only an hour to get those results back. So we have everybody at home testing.
Did we see this already? Oh, the news conference. Whatever.
All right,
Whatever. Somebody just said fake test or not. God done it.
They worked hard to buy a house, and now they're going to watch the house value drop like a rock, and it has happened.
And then, did we see this already? Yeah, hold on. No, he coming right out. We didn't see this. I don't think.
Pretty much.
Hold on, did we see this? Look like the same seat.
So, we had a big day in the stock market. Things are coming back, and they're coming back.
Yeah, we saw this
very
already.
rapidly.
Boo! That man on my TV
We're feeling
screen.
good about our country. People are feeling good about
All right, why not hear nothing from Biden? Come on, listen to Biden, y'all. Let's see. Let's see what Biden got to
We're
say.
taking out to presumptive Democratic nominee Joe Biden unveiling his clean energy plan. Let's listen in.
Even Donald Trump finally decided to wear a mask in public. Glad he made the shift. Mr. President, it's not enough. We won't be able to turn the corner, get American people back to work safely without presidential leadership. Mr. President, open everything now isn't a strategy for success. It's barely a slogan. Quit pushing the false choice between protecting our health and protecting our economy. All it does is endanger our recovery on both fronts. Mr. President, please listen to your public health experts instead of denigrating them. Do your job, Mr. President, because if we can't deal with the public health crisis, we can't deal with the economic crisis. We're dealing with almost 8 million Americans who are out of work.
Commercials are ridiculous.
The incredible pain inflicted on all business communities of color. We can't deal with the climate crisis. Cost us cast an even darker or permanent shadow over the country and the world for a long time. We won't be able to do what Americans have always done. Come back stronger than ever before. The grit, toughness, and resilience that characterize who we are. That's what I want to talk about today. Last week, I shared the outlines of my plan to build back better. All plans to build an economy of the future, not an economy of the past. First plank of that plan, reject P2, automation and globalization, mean we can't ensure our future is made in America. American paying, good paying, union jobs here at home, making it in America. Clearly can. Today I'm here in Wilmington to talk about a second plan. How we can create millions of high-paying union jobs by building modern infrastructure and a clean energy future. These are the most critical investments we can make for long-term health and vitality of the American economy and physical health and safety of the American people.
You read the teleprompter, you can see it.
Even if we weren't facing a pandemic and an economic crisis, we should be making these investments anyway. 1 in 5 miles of our highways are still in poor condition, according to American engineers. 10,000, actually tens of thousands, bridges are in disrepair. Some on the verge of collapse. Then declare and present danger to people's lives. Tens of millions of Americans lack access to high-speed broadband. Get our people to work and our kids to school safely. Get our kids to market quickly. Power a clean energy revolution in this country. We need to modernize America's infrastructure. Fight this overwhelming need. This president and Republican Congress have simply failed to act. No other way of saying it. Continue to break promises they made in 2017, and then in 2018, and again in 2019. Now he's promising one again.
Oh, Lord, he's daydreaming. All right, I'll let you know. He born the heck out of me. All right, here we go. I told you he was going to do it.
Rivero, thank you for joining us. We begin this hour with an exclusive CBS News interview with President Trump. Our senior investigative correspondent, Catherine Harris, spoke with the president on several issues, including the coronavirus pandemic, as well as social and racial justice reform.
Let's talk about George Floyd. You said George Floyd's death was a terrible thing.
Terrible.
Why are African Americans still dying at the hands of law enforcement in this country?
And so are white people. So are white people. What a terrible question to ask. So are white people. More white people, by the way. More white people.
Hi, Catherine. Welcome. So great to have you with us. So there is so much going on in the nation right now, primarily as coronavirus cases surge across the country. Did you talk with the president about whether he's formulating a
Hold on, y'all. I can't let Trump get away with that. We can't let Trump get away with that. We can't let the old douchebag get away with that. White people are 65% of the population. Black people are 13% of the population. White people should get killed more by the police. But they're not. Why it's not on the news every day? Because they're not being treated brutally like the black people are. If you're going to tell the truth, man, tell the truth. I see your link, Nine. Let me see what he got to say about the TV first. We'll get it.
We should be combating the virus?
Well, Tanya, we began with the president's weekend trip to Walter Reed, where he wore a face mask publicly for the first time. And I asked him whether he was sending a message. And when I pressed him further, he said people should follow the guidelines from the CDC as well as those of their governors, and that he is okay with mask wearing. He refused to say that his position has evolved over time, but that he feels very comfortable telling people to wear masks as they see appropriate. We also asked him, I think, about the issue that is so pressing for families across this country, because we're just about a month away from the traditional open of the fall semester. And here's that exchange on school opening. The Los Angeles School District is the latest and one of the largest in the country to say they're not going back to school in the fall.
Mistake.
What do you tell parents and teachers who feel that it's unsafe to go back?
I would tell parents and teachers that you should find yourself a new person, whoever's in charge of that decision, because it's a terrible decision. Because children and parents are dying from that trauma too. They're dying because they can't do what they're doing. Mothers can't go to work because all of a sudden they have to stay home and watch their child, and fathers. What's happening? You know, there's a tremendous strain on that whole side of the equation.
So it's a balancing act.
It is a balancing act, but we have to open our schools. I also say a decision like that is politics, because we're starting to do very well in the polls, because I'm for law and order, I'm for strong business. Our jobs are coming back at a record level like never. We've never seen anything like it. Record level. We're heading up. It's turning out to be the V, just like I built it once before, the strongest economy ever. I'm doing it again. And they don't want that to happen because they think they is the Democrat.
I also asked the president about the testing issue, and a new report today from one of the major labs here in the United States that the average wait time is about 7 days to get your results back. And the president told me that he's in favor of expanding what I would describe as fast-track testing results. These are rapid tests. They're not as accurate as laboratory tests, but you can get results on these on-site testing sometime
to an hour, Tanya. And Catherine, some of the president's critics are claiming that he instigated a so-called culture war in response to Black Lives Matter and some of the other movements that have been going on in this country. You touched on this with the president in your interview. What is his view on the matter? Well, I had a short exchange with the president on the issue of the battleground Confederate flag and how he felt that fit into the conversation about freedom of speech and how it was a symbol that was deeply hurtful to many Americans. Here's that exchange.
President Trump, back in 2015, you said the Confederate battle flag belongs in a museum. Do you still believe that?
All I say is freedom of speech. It's very simple. My attitude is freedom of speech. Very strong views on the Confederate flag. With me, it's freedom of speech. Very simple. Like it, don't like it, it's freedom of speech.
Would you be comfortable with your supporters displaying the Confederate battle flag at political events?
You know, it depends on what your definition is. But I am comfortable with freedom of speech. It's very simple.
But you understand why the flag is a painful symbol for many people because it's a reminder of slavery.
Well, people love it, and I know people that like the Confederate flag, and they're not thinking about slavery. I look at NASCAR. You go to NASCAR, you had those flags all over the place. They stopped it. I just think it's freedom of speech, whether it's Confederate flags or Black Lives Matter or anything else you want to talk about. It's freedom of speech.
I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more about that issue for a number of
I'm done.
reasons. To the
I'm done. That man needs to come out of office.
Very direct.
That man needs to come out of office right now. That man is a friggin' racist.
They worked hard to buy a house and now.
I don't particularly care much about Black Lives Matter. But I know Black Lives Matter group ain't been around for 400 years. I know the past 200 years, they haven't been using that Black Lives Matter to terrorize, torture, kill, and maim white people. How can you put Black Lives Matter with the same legacy of that nasty Confederate flag? Trump, you are a racist. You need to get out of office. You need to go in a damn nursing home somewhere. You got to be the dumbest, most ignorant man I ever seen. Now, like I said, you trying to get the racist vote. You know you ain't going to get the black vote. You ain't going to get the Mexican vote. You ain't going to get the Japanese and the Chinese vote. You ain't going to get the Jewish vote. So now you trying to get the Confederate vote. I don't think there's enough votes. I don't know, sir. The dumb stuff you say out your mouth. Besides the pitiful way you handling the CV, I still think you're a better candidate than Joe Biden. But goddamn it, if you that damn racist, that you would say that, you would compare an organization that's been around for less than 20 years. You would put them in the same argument with the Confederacy that been around since the 1800s. You would put them in the same league. You was a damn idiot. You're the dumbest person walking the earth. And anybody that actually cheered when you said that, you need to fall off the face of the earth. And somebody tell me I'm lying. I challenge anybody. Come here and tell me I'm lying. Where you at, Sissy Mayor? You hate Black Lives Matter. Come tell me anything that Black Lives Matter did that compares to anything that people did under that damn Confederate flag. Tell me. I'm listening. Somebody come in here. Where you at, Soho Nation? Where you at the Army? Where y'all at? Somebody come in here and tell me. Come defend Ronald McDonald Dump. That man compared Black Lives Matter to the Confederacy. Who you seeing in Black Lives Matter lynch innocent people? Who you seeing in Black Lives Matter cut people's heads off and display them? Who you seeing Black Lives Matter have people hanging from the damn trees? Where you seen Black Lives Matter riding around in white hoods and torches? Where you seen Black Lives Matter people burning crosses? Where have you seen it? I'm listening. Anybody? He put them in the same category. Whatever that drug is he taking, that clomicidine, whatever it is, it didn't mess with his brain. This man is a racist sociopath. He's the worst kind of racist. I'd rather somebody tell you to my face, yeah, I don't like your kind. Then I can figure out, do I want to deal with them? Now somebody ain't gonna sit there and talk about, well, we've done more for black people than any other president, especially Obama. And then you turn around and say something racist like that. And in your mind, remember the middle thing, in your mind, no. I scratched my beard, I said, no, get down. Scratching my beard for. I tell y'all, it's something in the mind. Something in their head. They just go haywire. Something. When they ask certain questions, logic just go out the window. He compared Black Lives Matter. If he ain't trying to get the racist vote, what is he trying to get? I don't think much of Black Lives Matter, but you can't compare what's been done under that Confederate flag to what the people with Black Lives Matter have done. You can't put that together. What they did in Minnesota and Atlanta wouldn't touch what's been done over the past 200 years with that damn Confederate flag. Ain't even my aunt, don't say. Crazy, man. All right, y'all, now you got a link for us. Man, sorry. Trump got me heated on that. Trump got me heated on that.
As we mentioned at the top of the program, President Trump taped an interview with CBS News before his White House session with Reporters Day. In one exchange, he talked about both the Confederate flag and the number of white people killed by the police as compared to black people.
President Trump, back in 2015, you said the Confederate battle flag belongs in a museum. Do you still believe that?
All I say is freedom of speech. It's very simple. My attitude is freedom of speech. Very strong views on the Confederate flag. With me, it's freedom of speech. Very simple. Like it, don't like it, it's freedom of speech.
Would you be comfortable with your supporters displaying the Confederate battle flag at political events?
You know, it depends on what your definition is, but I am comfortable with freedom of speech. It's very simple.
But you understand why the flag is a painful symbol for many people because it's a reminder of slavery.
Well, people love it, and I know people that like the Confederate flag, and they're not thinking about slavery. I look at NASCAR, you go to NASCAR, you had those flags all over the place, they stopped it. I just think it's freedom of speech, whether it's Confederate flags or Black Lives Matter or anything else you want to talk about. It's freedom of speech.
Let's talk about George Floyd. You said George Floyd's death was a terrible thing.
Terrible.
Why are African Americans still dying at the hands of law enforcement in this country?
And so are white people. So are white people. What a terrible question to ask. So are white people. More white people, by the way. More white people.
65%
The second
of the
part of the president's
population.
answer deserves some context as far as police killings, according to a study published in 2018 by the American Journal of Public Health. Adjusted for population, black men are 3.5 times more likely to be killed by the police than white men. As you heard, the president displaying the Confederate flag as free speech. Perspective now from Bakari Sellers, a political analyst and author of My Vanishing Country, a new book, and David Axelrod, a former senior advisor to President Obama and a CNN senior political analyst. Bakari, when the President of the United States goes on national TV giving misleading information about police violence against black people in this country, making excuses for the Confederate flags, I mean, I guess none of it is surprising.
None of it is surprising, but I mean, I think that the question we have to ask ourselves is how far have we come? And I think that's a question that the country literally has to sit back and ask themselves. How far have we come and where do we go from here? Those are two very simplistic questions, but when you hear the President of the United States and you hear his resolve to come down on the side and the legacy of white supremacy, I mean, the President is a white supremacist, you have to firmly believe that we have so far to go. And this is not new. And I don't want people to get outraged simply over the president's statement. He is hearkening back on a time of leadership like George Wallace, like Lester Maddox, like Bull Connor. He's going back to a time of Medgar Evers, Jimmy Lee Jackson, and Goodman, Turner, and Cheney. And what the president doesn't understand is the history of this country. I firmly believe that the ignorance that the president of the United States displays and articulates day in and day out, it adds gasoline to the fire, because his followers, there's 35% of the country that still adheres to absolutely everything he says. The president is a danger. He truly is a danger. And what people, and I firmly believe this, and people are going to
Bakari, what if though?
Go ahead.
Bakari, what though if the president actually, he doesn't read history, but you said he doesn't understand the history. What if he does understand the history, and he's doing it because he understands the history? I mean, that's also a possibility. I mean, it's a sickening possibility.
Yeah, I don't give him that much credit. I mean, I believe the president to be racist. I believe the president to be a white supremacist. I do not believe that he is the architect of trying to espouse these racial ideologies and racial supremacist ideologies forward. I just think he's in this moment. He's using racism as a political currency. I think people around him, the Stephen Millers of the world, may be more like what you're talking about. But regardless, what I'm attempting to say is that this did not start with Donald Trump, and it's not going to end when he is rooted out of the White House. This is the underbelly of the United States of America, and this is something that we have to have a reckoning with, that we are having a reckoning with, and people have to understand that.
David, I mean, it certainly seems like the president understands this is the underbelly of America and is very happy to play into it and play with it for his own end.
Listen, he's riding the horse that he rode in on. He became president of the United States by espousing these kinds of views. He's espoused them throughout his presidency. I disagree slightly with Bakari. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. He's an opportunist, and he's exploiting race because he thinks it's to his political advantage to do that. I think he's badly misreading this moment and where I think the country has moved. The president has not. And if you look at polling, you see that overwhelming majority of Americans suggest that they feel he's off on this. They don't want to see the president of the United States pouring gasoline on the fire. And you can see it particularly in these suburban areas that he carried 4 years ago, where he's now losing by double digits. And this is part of the reason why people are uncomfortable with this tactic. But he believes that there is this, what he calls the silent majority, a term that we heard back 50 years ago, that support this kind of ideology, that support this sort of white supremacist rhetoric, and stand up for the Confederate flag, and that they will take him back to the White House. I'm sure he believes that.
I want to play something from Mary Trump's first interview that she spoke to ABC about the president.
April 2017. I'm going to end where I began. You see the president in the Oval Office, and you tell him, "Don't let them get you down." Did you mean that?
I did, actually. That was 4 months in. He already seemed very strained by the pressures. He'd never been in a situation before where he wasn't entirely protected from criticism or accountability or things like that. And I just remember thinking, he seems tired. He seems like this is not what he signed up for, if he even knows what he signed up for. And I thought his response was actually more enlightening than my statement. And he said, "They won't get me." And so far, looks like he's right.
And if you're in the Oval Office today, what would you say to him?
Resign.
Boil it down. What's the single most important thing you think the country needs to know about your uncle?
He is utterly incapable of leading this country. And it's dangerous to allow him to do so.
Based on what you see now or what you saw then?
Based on what I've seen my entire adult life.
Regarding, I mean, it's quite a story, obviously. Does any of it matter? I mean, is all this baked in? Is everybody's mind made up?
I mean, I think that proves my point, though, Anderson. Like, we've known this. This is not anything new. It's not as if the president became racist yesterday. It's not as if he became incompetent, in 2019. This is the same person who rode down the escalators and called Mexicans rapists. I mean, this is the same person when I was in the studio playing footsie with David Duke. We know this to be true, and all I'm simply saying is that the United States of America, we deserve the president we have today, and we've never dealt with this issue. And so now we have to, and hopefully we can turn the page.
Yeah, very quickly, David Axelrod, do you think this matters? I mean, this book will have an impact in any way?
No, I think what matters is that 136,000 people have died, and this virus is raging, and he seems unresponsive to it. What matters is he seems to be pouring gasoline on the fire of race at a time when the country is having a reckoning about it. These things touch people's lives, and I think they're going to vote on what touches their lives, not on. I think long ago they've made a judgment about his character.
Yeah, David Axelrod, Tori Sellers, thank you for being with us. Appreciate it.
Alrighty, y'all. Alrighty. What is this?
Fauci and sending out opposition research-like memos to reporters. The president has gone off on anonymous sources in the past. Why not have the guts to trash Dr. Fauci with your own names?
So President Trump, I'll refer you back. There's no opposition research being dumped to reporters. We were asked a very specific question by the Washington Post, and that question was, President Trump noted that Dr. Fauci had made some mistakes, and we provided a direct answer to what was a direct question.
The president made mistakes. He suggested at one point that Americans inject themselves with disinfectants, that sort of thing. Why not send out these notes to reporters about what Dr. Fauci said in the past with your names on it? A White House official, the president has said he doesn't trust anonymous sources, and yet you were sending out these notes to reporters anonymously.
Look, I would note
we saw
that
this yesterday.
in
My
terms
bad.
of the president.
My bad, y'all.
Close.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going for a loop. I can't believe this man had the gall. The United States is in trouble. We in trouble, y'all. We in trouble. This goes back to something that I told y'all years ago. Well, I told you the reason why some YouTubers can't stay on for a long time because they act. And acting becomes a chore. When you being yourself and you loosey-goosey, time fly by. But when you on a job, you watching the clock. a lot of people see having a YouTube channel as being a job. It used to be coming and sharing ideas. They see it as a job. And when they start running out of content, or when the donations stop coming in, they ready to go. They ready to punch that time clock and go. And I believe that President Trump thought that it'd be fun to be the president, and he finding out it ain't fun. But the fact that we sat there and watched China go through this, we watched Italy. We played videos from people from Italy warning us not to fall into the same trap. And here we are in the same trap. We about to have 140,000 dead. To see us go from losing 10,000, losing 1,000 people a day, to go down to 300, and we right back at 1,000 people dying a day. Y'all understand? There is some retardism here. Y'all want to make the excuse. Yeah, you know, it's not fair. You're not being fair to Donald Trump, man. But am I? Am I being unfair? That's all I mean. The man keeps showing you. So refresh the same stuff they had last time. You know nothing new? Got the same stuff here. What? Oh, we gotta hear this. Hold on.
You've said many times that the number of coronavirus cases is going up because testing is increasing.
Right.
Do you acknowledge that it's going up for other reasons too? For example, that it's actually spreading? And what are you going to do to stop the spread?
Well, you know that we have one of the lowest mortality rates anywhere. If you know, Biden and Obama stopped their testing. They just stopped it. You probably know that. I'm sure you don't want to report it. But they stopped testing. Right in the middle, they just went, no more testing. And on a much lesser problem than the problem that we have, obviously, with respect to this is the worst thing that's happened since probably 1917. This is a very bad thing. All over the world, it's 188 countries right now. But no, we test more than anybody by far. And when you test, you create cases. So we've created cases. I can tell you some countries, they test when somebody walks into a hospital sick or walks into maybe a doctor's office, but usually a hospital. That's the testing they do, so they don't have cases. Whereas we do, we have all of these cases. So, you know, it's a double-edged sword. At the same time, we have the lowest mortality, or just about the lowest mortality in the world. We're doing a great job. We're doing very well.
Is he on crack? Is he on crack? He's trying to blame Obama and Joe Biden for the CD. Whoa.
He got the little girl in the
hell no. Mom is wrong. This court is his house on what? 29, Marissa. 29-year-old.
Okay. Luckily, child wasn't shown, so they shouldn't be able to get us with that. Let's keep moving. I just keep moving. I don't even want to touch that. We got lucky they didn't show the child. Woman got arrested for refusing to wear a mask. Oh, it's YouTube. Oh, okay.
All this because you ain't wearing a mask.
And then you can take it off.
That's right. Take him to jail. You don't want to wear no mask? Go on.
Well, I'll do my hand. So you want to tell all that shit? No, you shouldn't put your hand on the car.
Because they asked you to wear a mask. They didn't come up with the law.
Okay. Whoa, man, beats up somebody with yeah, we gotta see this. Hold on, y'all. Y'all gotta see this. Yeah, for a Mac. Yeah. I am son. I said, damn, with the son of Sam. Hey, damn, son. Sometimes you gotta get beat up. Uh-oh. Somebody get body slammed for lying on the lie. Y'all know I like a good body slam. Y'all know I like a good body slam.
Man, tell the truth, what happened? What the fuck is that? What happened? What happened? What happened? Tell the truth, you want to see your lie, right? What happened?
Oh!
See ya.
And son, the body slam.
You bitch, man, what the fuck happened? Man, tell the truth, what happened? What the fuck is that? What happened? What happened? What happened? Tell the truth, you want to see your lie, right? What happened?
Whoa!
Bitch. See ya.
Damn. That's the body slam. He got body slam. That's the body slam. Pennsylvania cop kneels on a man's neck during arrest. So they ain't lying.
Look, we don't matter, bro. We don't matter. Look,
On his neck, bro. On his neck, bro.
They ain't learned nothing. Ain't learned nothing, y'all. Things ain't gonna change. He's doing the same stuff over and over again. It ain't gonna change. All right, this is where we was yesterday. All right, here we go again. Somebody told to put a face mask on.
Здравствуйте,
Oh, we saw this yesterday.
Не можем, да, купить ничего. Понимаем, да, молодцы. Вы завтра будете, завтра команда придет. Здесь, чтобы люди были на четверинках. Иначе коронавирус это как бактерия, она же на высоте 1,5 метра поднимается. Надо на четверинках людей поставить, чтобы за 12 рублей пробить газировку. Надо 300 отдать. Вы уже месяц. Привет всем. Всем, кто не одевает маски, люблю, целую, всех уважаю. Не ведитесь на эту провокацию. А это охрана. Смотрите, какая охрана. Оборачивается, стоит как бы. Но, все, садись, держи дистанцию 3 метра. А толпы не кто? Ты охрана? Или тут командир? Стань ровно тогда. Стань ровно и проявляй уважение к людям. А ты проявляешь себя? Уважение. Кому? К тебе так, как ты стоишь? Это черт.
Bam! He got ran in his mouth and got knocked. Oh, y'all, we going to the 7-Eleven. We going to the 7-Eleven.
This is only the jungles, though.
Oh, damn!
Let's go.
Hey, that ain't right. Hey, that ain't right.
Hell no. You're not about to hold him so he can just hit him. Hell no. Hell no.
Blood on the
What? Okay.
Man said I came to get a Slurpee. I ain't got into a fight. Oh, here we go again, Nia. Somebody open the mask. Lyft driver.
Nightmare ride for a Lyft driver. He was punched by a passenger who then apparently tried to spit on him. The attack happened when she refused to wear a face mask inside of his car. KCAL9's Candace Crone has shocking video. Dashcam video captured a Lyft driver getting pummeled by a passenger. Pedro Cubia says it all started after he picked the woman up on Rosecrans and Crenshaw in Torrance last month and noticed she wasn't wearing a mask. When he asked her to put one on, he says things escalated from there.
What happened was the destination that is still on the app. She was already mad because Max got more mad because apparently the location he took her wasn't the one that she had requested. When he looked on the app that was the location.
Cubia says he didn't start recording the commotion until after the woman refused to put on a face covering and started shouting. He ordered her out and was smacked as he reached for his charger in the back seat. Don't touch me. In the video, you can also see the woman allegedly spit towards him as she got out of the car. With the ongoing pandemic, he and his wife are now worried about his health.
Hopefully, he wasn't positive and he doesn't come out positive, as well as other health condition now, having problems with eye, headache.
Torrance police are investigating the incident. In a statement, Lyft said, the behavior shown in the video is unacceptable and has no place on the Lyft platform. Upon learning of the incident, we removed the rider from the Lyft community. The company also said it's cooperating with authorities. Cubia says he decided to speak out and hopes another driver doesn't have to go through what he
wants. Justice and this stop because it's not fair.
Reporting in South LA, Candace Crone, KCAL9 News.
That's unexcusable. Man, check out that bill right there. $5,000. God darn.
I got rocked in the face by a white supremacist trying to protect his mom.
Watch your head.
If you resist arrest, you may be charged with additional crimes. Simply refuse to cooperate.
Put him in, Pastor. The hell we watching, Hey, we go sit down, man. To go to sleep. Man. That rough right there. Hold on, what? Do we see the guy?
I'm the White Lives Matter. Ooh, get him. Get down. Ooh, that was the one. That was the one. I see you, baby. Get it. Ooh, you be all right. Ooh, Johnny. He is an essential worker. Fuck this shit all up. Fuck this shit all up.
Let me see that again. I like the.
I'm the White Lives Matter. Ooh, get him. Get down. Ooh, that was the one. That was the one. I see you, baby. Get it. Ooh, you be all right. Ooh, Johnny. He is an essential worker. Fuck this shit all up.
Okay.
Don't hit my car. You respecting the women, bro? Bro, you got no respect for the women, bro? Bro, nigga, what? Bro, sit your ass down, bro. Sit your ass down. Don't beat my car. Sit your ass down, bro. You wanna get leaked, bro? You wanna get leaked, bro?
He leaking, bro.
You wanna get leaked, bro? Sit your ass down, bro. Bro, don't touch my woman, bro. What's wrong with you? Look, you gotta give him some respect for females, bro. Bro, I'm talking to you, bro. Sit your ass down, bro. You get some respect for females, bro. What's wrong with you, bro? Let that nigga know, P. Let that nigga know, P. You know how it go. You know how it go.
All right, now. That man touched his girlfriend's butt. That's what caused that. We're going to save that one for tomorrow. Alrighty, y'all. We down to 2 people. We'll go ahead and call it a night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great, productive day. As Naya would say, I'll see y'all soon. I'm gonna go watch the last hour of the rest on from last night. And go ahead and make my stir fry. I'm going to the post office. I don't know if I got one. It was a net or something on that wire, and I popped them. I don't know if I got them or not though. Was I fast enough? Did I get them, baby? Have a great night, everybody. All right, now you us too. Tomorrow we're gonna go to the post office. Something wrong. Tomorrow we're going to the post office, and then we're going to the market. So we got a little ride tomorrow. So hope y'all come, and it's gonna be early. Probably about 9 or 10 in the morning. So it's gonna be early. So alrighty, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Remember, if you ain't sub, please sub. And if you were listening today, you didn't get your wrench. Most of my people should have wrenches, but for the people we picked up on the other channel, just come by and ask for your wrench. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. And thanks for watching. Peace, everybody.